Well, hello, welcome or welcome back, whichever it is. I'm happy you're here. I do not know what this clapping thing is. I'm just like, well, hello, well, hello. Okay, well, tonight's dinner is going to be another quick and easy. It's going to be really good. It's chicken with cheese and bacon. It's cooked in one pot, and it's going to be delicious, y'all. So let's just get right to it. Let's get it. Let's go. Let's go heat up that pot. Let's go. Hello. So we're going to have the cheesy bacon ranch chicken. It's a whole lot to say. We got the breast of chicken out. I'm probably not going to use this whole pack. And then you're going to need bacon. There's three ways you can go. You can go with the bacon bits. You can go with the pre-cooked bacon. I have this in my house all the time because Eric likes to make bacon sandwiches, and this way he doesn't have to cook it. And then you can go with the full bacon. I'm going to go with the full bacon today because I want you to see how this is made with the full fat, I guess. And with this, we're going to need some ranch dressing, dry kind, for the chicken, the bacon, seasonings, and then the mozzarella cheese. We're going to serve it with some cornbread stuffing, corn, and some cranberry sauce. So let's just get to getting. Let's heat up that pot. Let's go. Okay, we're going to start by cooking some bacon. You need a piece of bacon for each piece of chicken. So I'm going to have 6 pieces because there's 6 of us. May only be three whole pieces of chicken, but I want 6, so we each get a piece of bacon. We're going to cook the bacon, and you're going to really want to like render all the fat out of it. Almost like it's cooking in its own fat. This ding dong. Bacon doesn't want to come out. It's still a little frozen. That's why. So I'm going to cook 6 pieces. That's 2 right there. So I'm pretty sure everybody knows how to cook bacon. So I'm going to cook these down. I'll come back when we get closer to the end. Sorry about the fan. Let me just turn it off for a minute. You want your bacon cooking, like almost frying in its own fat right here. Because we want this to get good and crumbly. I am intentionally overcooking the chicken. If you could see down the bottom there, like it's almost frying in its own grease. That's what you want. Until we can get it like crumbly. We're going to render the fat out of this, and then we're going to set it aside on that plate. All right. All right, so it's a little smoky in here. We got the bacon done. Nice and crumbly. I'm going to turn this pan off while I ready the chicken because we want that chicken fat, but I don't want it that screaming hot like that. See the smoke still coming off it? I'm going to let it cool just a little bit before I start throwing chicken in there because I don't want to burn my chicken. Okay, so I let the pan just cool a bit. It was really, really screaming, smoking hot, and I didn't want to burn the chicken. These are whole pieces of chicken that I cut in half. There is another chicken breast in there, but I'm not sure that I'm going to cook it. I just don't know yet. So I'm trying to keep track of what I'm spending. So this was $8 for chicken. I just bought this a couple of days ago, so because I wanted to make this recipe. So that's what you have right there. Investment, you know, a couple slices of bacon and some stuffing, you know. And oh, you know what I wanted to say? If you don't have bacon and you want the fat for flavor, and say you just have this, you can cook this in a little bit of EVOO to render the flavors out of it into the oil. I've done it before. It works. It's not the best option, but it is an option. So we're going to season our meat, salt and pepper, and we're going to add it to the, I usually like seasoned salt rather than salt, but that's what my hand grabbed this time. Now, the star of the show is going to be the ranch dressing, so I'm just not going crazy. I just want to add a little bit because I like the color that this gives a little bit of the chicken. So I really just want to season it just lightly on that side. And then when it gets in the pan over here, we'll start doing the other side. The tongs over here. Let's see what's going on with the pan. Yep. Now you just, when you put it in there, you want to leave it alone. Well, here I go moving it, right? I didn't put it down in the right spot. Trying to get the bigger pieces more towards the middle, because there are some who eat more than others. I eat very little, so half of one of these pointy parts will be enough for me. Salt and pepper the chicken to taste. I'm not going to put, I was going to put onion and garlic on it. I'm going to back off of that because I want the ranch to shine through. I believe there's some of that in there, but we are doing bacon ranch. So, all right, so we're going to let that sit. A trick to keeping really juicy meat is to cover it with foil. Not a lid, cover it with foil. It nestles it down. It's almost like it's in an oven when you do that. Like right down in there. It's almost like it's in the oven when you cover it like this. Afraid I'm going to burn myself. I'm always burning myself. Splatter. Grease. Ouch. See, the grease always gets me. All right. So we're going to keep that there until it's good and crusty on the other side, maybe halfway through. 4 to 5 minutes. I have it on a medium heat. I am on number 5.5, not quite 6. And we're just going to let that cook down. Right, I don't want to get burned again. Look at me. I'm double tonguing it. I'm not sure what I want. I got this one, I got this one, I got this. I don't know. I'm always afraid of getting burned. I think I'm going to go for the longer one. No, I'm going to go for the shorter ones for the flip. Because after a while, I'm going to have to flip again. Okay, chicken, just flip it over and leave it. So, and they're big breasts. We'll cover this back up. Make the little oven effect going on in here. And this keeps all the moisture trapped in there too. It's almost like you're cooking it in the oven. All right. Okay, you might see there's only 3 pieces left in the pan because these pieces are thicker than the other pieces and they're taking just a little bit longer. So, to keep them warm, I wrapped them in some foil and set them to the side. It'll only be a minute. It won't really matter. I also got another pan over here for Eric because we're going to put the ranch dressing on it, flip them, and then we're going to get with the Parmesan cheese. And, of course, he can't have it. But the rest of us, me, Tyler, Yasmin, Aiden, and Trey all can eat this. He can't eat the cheese part. So that's what I'm waiting on. I'm also, while this lasts, it's nearly done. I'm going to take the bacon that we cooked earlier and I'm going to crumble this with a knife. All right, so I touched everything. It reached to 160 whatever degrees. It's done, I'm sure of it. I'm going to put this back in here for just this moment. Because we're going to sear in the meat. The flavors. Let me turn this up a little bit. I got Eric's over here cooking. I'm going to cook his in here and then I'm going to transfer it over. Yeah, I'm glad I didn't cook that other piece of chicken. What I did with the bacon, since it was on a napkin, I squeezed it like that. I'm going to warm it up just a pinch. Well, it'll warm in the pan. All right, so next step, you should take, I'll give you the actual measurements. I'm just going to pour it on. You're gonna drizzle this on and flip it, drizzle it on and flip it again. That's all you wanna do. You don't wanna do any more than that. All right, so ranch dressing. I'm gonna try firstly to just sprinkle it. And if that doesn't work, then I'm just afraid I'm gonna dump it. Put some ranch on there. And then we're gonna flip it. Just long enough for it to sear onto the meat. I forgot to pull the thing out of my tongs so it's not opening up all the way. There, now we got it. And now a little bit on this side. And then after that, that's when I'm going to move Eric's into his own little pan that he's got going on over here. Okay. Let me flip it. Flip it. Flip it. Flip it. And flip it. Just for a minute. But that's good and hot. Oh, it's gonna be yummy. I could. If they only had smell-o-vision in here. I'm gonna warm this up for a second. Just for a couple seconds. All right, so I'm gonna take Eric's out and move it on into his pan. And I poured some of the bacon fat from here into there. And then we're gonna put his cheese right on top. That's Eric's cheese, the plant-based stuff. A little bit of bacon on top. A little bit of Monica in my life. Okay, here goes ours. Trying to move these closer together so they can all, so when the cheese decides to slide down the side, it might slide onto another brother over there, you know? And then we're going to cover it and let her melt it down. I want a lot of cheese on ours. We like the cheese. Even Eric, even though he doesn't get real cheese. I'm going to use my other hand because if he wants any of this bacon, he can have it. And whatever I don't use here, I got some real fresh bacon crumbles. I got a couple of recipes that need bacon crumbles in it. All right, so I'm going to cover that. Now I'm going to use my pizza pan because I don't have a lid big enough for this. Boom. Turn it down to low. He's down to low. And it'll be ready in just a minute. All right. Whoops. Hold on a second. Look at there. There's Eric's. Doesn't that look yummy? Come on. Yummy. 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 Look at that. Let's get that on the plate. There we go. Hopefully ours is melted. That's all under there. Look at that. Look at that, y'all. All that melted, ooey gooey goodness on there. Yep, I'm gonna keep her covered because I want to get Eric to get his taste test in. I want it to stay warm. Okay, I'll meet you at the table, y'all. Let's go. If you get any benefit at all from my content, you can help me out by clicking like, share, commenting, and definitely hit that subscribe button. And don't forget to hit the notification bell so you'll be notified every time I upload a new video. Okay, so we're going to pardon Eric's mismatched jammies because as soon as he goes home, he just, out of those clothes, he just drops them at the door. All right, Eric, so give your chicken a try. This is a new flavor to Eric. I mean, we've had cheese, we've had chicken, we've had bacon, but not all together with the ranch.
Ranch?
Yeah, ranch dressing's in there.
Mmm. It's good.
Yeah? Is it a do again?
Definitely.
All righty. There you go. We've all eaten stuffing and corn before. We're really more interested in the chicken. So what's not to like, right? All righty. Well, there you have it. Grandma made.
Approved.
Boom. Bye. Oh, looky there. Yummy. 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 Look at that food right there. I can hardly wait to taste it. So let's get it. Let's go. All right, here you go with your wrap up. Boom. Nothing but a dirty pan. Yikes. We're going to have to boil that in some water. That's the chicken. It's gone. There's the stuffing. It's gone. Corn, gone. All ate. Well, there you go. I hope you like it. I hope you try it. I hope you like it. And leave me a comment. Either way. Bye-bye.